Hello everybody, thank you for joining me for this video. I have an idea and I have not tried it yet, but I figured why not just go for it and see what happens. So I wanted to show you, I want to show you these journals that I did. I'm not going to show you the journal, I'm just giving you an idea of how amazing a napkin can be. Yes, a napkin. So we're not making journal covers, but I wanted to use this as an illustration. We're actually going to try to make tags, but I wanted to show you this napkin here I used to make this journal cover. Do you see? And then this napkin, which I love this napkin, with the mason jars and the flowers and everything, is what I use to make this one, which I haven't added. This is the one I just did. There's a video of a flip through of this because I just did this one. It's a no-sew with elastic. It's a cute little journal. If you want to see the flip through, there is a video on that. But this cover was done with a napkin, and if you open a napkin up, I was able to, of course, layer it and cut it in a way that I was able to get most of what I wanted. And then in the area up here, I just pieced it. So anyway, we're not doing a journal cover, but it's the same concept. But I wanted to show you that you can take what I'm teaching you and use it more than just a tag. But we're gonna work on tags. And I wanted to do something that, you know, sometimes you don't have the money to go and buy supplies. At least I know I have those days. But there's a lot of things that we get that we have, and you already have it. So napkins, you can start finding them everywhere. Matter of fact, if you're interested in some of my napkins, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you'll hit the subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And in the comments, write the word napkin, and I'm going to choose some people, and maybe I'll send you a few of my pretty napkins that you can do yourself. But Tuesday Morning is a great place. The Dollar Tree is a great place. Amazon, of course, they always have everything, but they're a little costly on napkins. Thrift stores, you'll find napkins. TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, those kinds of places you will find all kinds of napkins. I know there's some groups that actually do napkin exchanges, and like I said, subscribe to my channel and in the comment write napkin, and I'm going to pick a few people and send them some napkins. So I want to show you some napkins first, and then we're going to make some kind of a tag, and we're going to use the napkin as a tag. Well, this is something I've just started playing with. Making the tag out of just out of book pages. I mean, we all have those, right? I stopped by a bookstore today. It was a used bookstore, and they had a table, 5 books for $1, and they were old books that, you know, need a home. So I didn't buy any because I have plenty. Another thing is index cards. These were a couple I already started. I glued a book page too, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with these. I was playing with those the other day. I was thinking of making them into some kind of a journal card, and I just used some washi tape, which you could do that too. And but I want to see what we can do with napkins, and so I'm going to show you how to create a tag without any kind of a die cut or anything. But let me show you some napkins first, because there's so many gorgeous napkins out there, and these are just a few. I'm gonna show you a few. Okay, I already showed you this one, and then I gotta decide which one we're gonna use, because I have not decided that yet. And these are the two that I used for journals. But I do want to show you where I'm gonna show you some of these napkins. Bear with me a second, I gotta find a place to put them. Okay, so isn't this cute? I forget what you call these flowers. This might be a good one to use. I'll set that aside, maybe pile. Lemons. You can get a lot of journal tags out of one napkin too, by the way. Then we've got these little flowers. They're kind of cute. I don't know. I'm going to have to think. I wish somebody could scream through the phone at me and tell me which one to do. This would make a cute one. I really do like this one. I don't know. We'll pick a few and we'll decide. These are butterflies. So napkins are 2 and 3 ply. So we have to take the napkin apart, and I will show you that as well. Look at these patriotic ones. We've got a hummingbird. I absolutely love this one. This would make a really neat one. This would make a really neat journal cover. Check out this one. I actually did an entire glass pumpkin. I did 2 of them with a napkin, and they turned out amazing. But this is pretty impressive. That would make a pretty one. I don't know. That might... I have plenty. I mean, you get like 20 in a pack. I mean, you can get napkin packs with 100 if you want. I want to do a quick flip through. I mean, and I don't want to take too long with this. That one's kind of really pretty too. The hydrangeas. Showing you stuff here. Looky here. The gnome. He would be a cute tag. We might have to put him aside. Polka dots. Let's see what else we got here. I think those came from Dollar Tree. Depending on what you're doing, these are different colors. I had this in rose gold, and then they had silver. Oh, this is gorgeous. I think this one came from Wish. That would be a really pretty one. I'm going to put that one aside. I'm going to have a hard time deciding which one to do. This would be a beautiful tag. All these would be. If you hear snoring in the background, that is my English Bulldog Harley, and that's why she's named Harley, is because she sounds like a Harley. Did I show you this one already? I might have already done that one. Unicorn. It's the Eiffel Tower and some flowers. Oh my goodness, look at this one. This one would be also very pretty. That one aside. We got the watermelon. We got more lemons. I have to flip through faster because we got to actually make it. And I just want to show you. This would be a cute tag. We got the truck with sunflowers. Now I'm actually working on a sunflower journal. So I might do something with the sunflowers. And speaking of sunflowers, there's so many sunflower napkins that I have. I did a pumpkin out of this one. Butterflies. I hope y'all are enjoying this video. I know we haven't even got to it yet, but I just want to show you that napkins are just, when you see what you could do with the fish, they're cute. I've even decoupaged rocks and just cut out. We do it with the kids at church. And you can put the little fish on the rocks. It's so cute. We did watermelons. Here's another sunflower. This would be a really pretty tag. The birds with the butterflies. Wouldn't that be pretty? And that's a maybe. I think these came from Dollar Tree. I'm not sure. I think this came from a thrift store. It's a solid color, but you know what? That would make a really pretty tag with the gold. And then we got some Christmas ones, and we got some stars. And some more flowers. You know, I have more, but I think we better stop. I was just showing you. We could go on and on and on. So I have got to decide. I wish I would have done that before I got on here. I don't know what to do. Well, let me think about what the, how big the tag is going to be. Maybe I should stick to something. Oh, I don't know what to do. All right, we'll see how much time we have. I'm thinking, let's start with the, I don't know, they're so pretty. Let's start with this one. I could be very undecisive. All right, so when you get the napkin, you open it up and you see it's going to be probably upside down unless it's one that has that, like that blue pattern. And you have to take it apart. And some people really struggle with this, and I did too. But I learned a trick, and I want to show it to you. This is a valuable trick. All you need is a little piece of tape. So get you a piece of tape. Any kind of tape will work. Scotch tape, masking tape, and we are separating the napkin. And oh, I'm throwing the tape across there. And if I just get it going, do you see that? If I could just get it going. Now, I don't know if this is 2 or 3. I should be able to tell. Sorry about the dog snoring. I have the door closed, and I know you can probably hear her. See how easy it comes apart once you get it going, and I'm not ripping my napkin. I used to sit there and pick at it, and then I learned the tape trick, and it's amazing. So, there we go. We have that. So then I want to take a book page. Let's see here. And I just have a regular book page. And what I did is I folded it in half. Yes, Harley actually had, this is funny, she had nasal surgery the week before we got her. She was a rescue. And the nasal surgery was supposed to help her. Now I'm using the words, so I know exactly kind of how to cut a straight line, because the words are actually helping me do that. And there. I'm like talking and can't do 2 things at one time. Is that straight? You know, it really isn't going to matter a whole lot. And what I'm going to do is, to make this thicker, I'm going to glue stick this closed. So yeah, Harley had nasal surgery. She had these neon green stitches in her nose when we got her. And I can't imagine what she sounded like before her nasal surgery. She had this very weird name. When I got her, someone had named her Shiza. What a name for a dog, Shiza. I was like, Shiza what? She's a bulldog. She's an English bulldog. She's cute, but Shiza's not a name. So after a very short time with her, she became Harley. All right, so I made that thicker just by gluing it down. Now I'm going to show you how to make it into a tag. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take the corner, and I'm going to cut the corner. Ta-da. I think I might have cut it too big. And then I take it on this other side, that piece, and then cut that. And then you should have, yeah, I don't know if I like that one. I think I did it too far apart. Well, you know what? I did 2 of them. Let's go with this one. I already cut the hole in it and it's crooked. But let me glue this one. This is another one I did. Right before I came on, I was playing with just the idea of, did I want to use book page? Did I want to use index cards? You know what? We can do both. That other one I didn't. And you know what? This one's fine. All I had to do is, you know what, Crystal? Just straighten it up. Maybe I'll use both of them. Yeah, that's better. This would be a tall, skinny one. I don't know. That works for some people, and it just does not to me. I don't like it. I'm going to use this one. Alright, so I don't know. If you have tips on making them, please put it in the comments, because I have some die cuts, but I don't even want to use that. Let me try the index card. See if I can do this again. They say if you just go like that. I think I went too much before. Made it 2, and you put it on this side, and it's supposed to give you the exact same. I think I just made it too big before. Yeah, it works. Imagine that. All right, so now I have 2 choices. I can use the book page. I can use this. You know what? We're going to do them both. So I could make this the part that they could ride on the back and cover this part. Or I can leave this as the writing part and decorate this a little bit. I think I want to keep it solid, because Well, let's just start with one. All right, so we're going to take the napkin. You're going to see a little bit of the book page through it, and I'm okay with that. And I'm just trying to figure out where I need to cut the napkin. Or you could rip the napkin, but I'm just going to cut the napkin. And like I said, you're going to be able to do multiple. I think I'm going to rip it. Yeah. There we go. All right, so this is just, some people use, does it have another layer? You know, I'm glad I did that. This is a 3-ply, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought that was a 2-ply. Look, I'm glad I did that. It still would have been okay. But that just shows you the extra layers. Okay. I thought I could have taken the tape again. Actually, it'll say it on your, it will actually tell you if it's a 2 or 3-ply on the actual packaging of your napkin. So pay attention to that. I didn't. I just grabbed them out of the thing. So I need a brush and I need my Mod Podge. If you don't have Mod Podge, you can water down glue. Not water it too much, but you can mix glue. I think maybe you'll have to Google it. I haven't done it, but I've seen a lot of people do it. Where they take the glue and then they add water and they make their own Mod Podge. So if you don't have Mod Podge, but you have glue, because I know Mod Podge can be expensive. Although they have small, at the Dollar Tree, they do have little small ones, and it will last you a while. I mean, unless you're like me and you get carried away with all the you know, all the different projects you could do. All right, so I just put a layer on there. Now, sometimes you'll get wrinkles, and people use plastic in different ways to keep it from having wrinkles. But I don't care if it has a little bit of wrinkles. It's a tag. And so I'm just going to very easily, actually, I'm not getting any wrinkles. I'm doing pretty good. Look at that. It worked without the, and when you put a layer of Mod Podge on the top of it, it seals it. And so I will go back and do that. But I am going to just go ahead and trim around this. I went ahead and cut the hole in the top of this one. You don't have to have that punch. You can, matter of fact, you don't even have to have a punch, but you can just use a regular hole punch, or you can use something sharp and make your own little hole if you want to put a ribbon through it, which is what I'm wanting to do. But I went ahead and did that before I got on here. And you can actually take like a nail file or a file when it dries, and if there's any extra napkin, it'll come off. It will come right off, because I can see I have some sticking over the side. I'm going to poke a little hole right here where this napkin ribbon is going to go through. That's the other thing I was going to tell you. If you don't have ribbon, you can literally make your own ribbon. So this is some ribbon I had, and this is some ribbon I had. Ooh, that one will be really pretty with it. We'll probably use that. But say you didn't have that. This is scrap fabric, and this is just me ripping a piece of fabric, and it would work too. So you can make your own. If you don't have any ribbon, literally just cut you a little strip or rip your little strip. And now I'm going to put a layer of Mod Podge on the top of it, and then that will seal it, and then it will be nice. I cannot tell you how many different things. This kind of like becomes addicting. It will dry clear, so I know when you first do it, it looks like it's gonna be a little messy, and it looks like it's foggy, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Sorry, I am stuttering a little bit tonight because I am so tired, but I can't sleep. So what am I doing? I'm doing videos when I really should be sleeping. I don't know if anybody else is like, does anybody else have insomnia? Oh my goodness. I have such terrible insomnia. So what do you do when you have insomnia? You make things and clean house. I don't know. So this is the first one, and it really needs to dry before I go doing much to it. So that's the first one. Let's do another one while that's drying. I guess you could take a hairdryer or something else. Now I want to use a different napkin. And I probably used a little too much Mod Podge over this, but it will dry, so I need to not stress over it. So I'm going to set this one aside. Oh no, we're back to the which napkin should I use? We're going to use this time. Do I want to use the birds? No. What about this one? The pink one? That would be very pretty. Would I lose the... I don't want to lose too much of my pictures here. What about, I would lose some of my truck, but I could keep the gnome. He's kind of cute. What about this one? Ooh, that would be cute. All right, you know, I am working on a sunflower journal. So, okay, little tag, you go up there. All right, so we're going to take, I don't know how many ply this one is. Could be 2, could be 3. Let me get a piece of tape. I should have read the package. You know what? I got the package right here. Let me look. This one I actually have the package. So on this package, I didn't pay that for it. I got them on sale. This is 3-ply. It's PLY. 3 PLY. It's 3-ply. So, like the other one, the cheaper napkins are usually 2-ply. I think that said $4.99. I think I got them for $2.99 at TJ Maxx. I think that's where it was. I got it from. All right, tape. And this time I know that it's 3-ply. So we'll take off the first layer. Now, I got the first layer. And now we know there's another layer. I can tell now. I should have seen it the first time. Because it should almost be transparent. That's one way you can tell. Come on. There we go. Just get it started. And try not to rip your underneath. There we go. See, then it's almost transparent. Oh, this is going to be pretty. I probably could get, out of this napkin, I could probably get 4 tags the size that I'm doing. But they don't all have to be tags. Let's see. I want to make sure. Ooh, I do not want to put that napkin down on top of the Mod Podge. I want to make sure I keep the sunflower. A lot of people love the checks. Buffalo plaid, is that what they call it? I don't know, I'm not. Okay. I'm going to cut. Could just rip it. Now that I kind of know where I'm at. Yeah, just rip it. All right. And see, I have all this left. Don't throw it away. You can do so much more with it. Mod Podge this. Now, you know what? I'm going to try something different this time. I saw a lady, and then I can compare it. I saw a lady glue stick the napkin down and then Mod Podge over top of it. So, why not? We're experimenting here. Let's experiment together. If you have done this before with tags or paper, Mod Podging paper, and you would like to share in the comments, have you used the glue stick? I gotta tell you, this is the best glue stick. Scotch Create glue stick. It works on paper, it works on fabric, or it's on paper and fabric. It's amazing stuff. Now I want to make sure I get, so I'm gluing it down and then I'm going to Mod Podge it. Okay. I do like how it's not wet. Oh, you know what? I didn't go to the top all the way. Do I have time to save it? I do. Okay. That might be a plus. I could not have done that if I would have Mod Podged it. I was able to take that completely off. Thank you. Alright, so there's one benefit to using the glue stick, because I didn't bring it high enough and I didn't cut it right. Okay, Crystal. Do y'all talk to yourself when you're doing projects? Alright. Try to keep it smooth. Alright, now I'm going to have wrinkles. Oh, it's smoothing out. I'm not going to mind it. It's smoothing out. It was fine until maybe they'll work out. Yeah, the wrinkles are coming out. That's good. You know, you wouldn't even have to do the Mod Podge over the top of it, but I would be afraid that it would tear, and I know that the Mod Podge seals it. So you could try it either way. And like I said, you could decorate the backs of these. I usually prefer, when I've Mod Podged, to use like a file. Dollar Tree has those, it's like a sanding block. And you could just take the block and go, I should have brought mine in here, I would have used it. But my supplies are not all in one location. Oh my goodness, does anybody have trouble organizing your supplies? I've been buying all kinds of organizing stuff, trying to organize. But even the organizing stuff is hard to, it takes up space. Oh my goodness, I love this one. I do. I didn't cut it very straight, which I can still do that. Let me get my better scissors. I like this one a lot. I don't know what ribbon I want to use on this one. This is very cute. And I might even put a piece of ribbon down the back. This is going to be a cute tag. I'm going to have to do a lot of these. Mass making. I don't mass make anything. I haven't had time to mass make anything. I know people do, but I haven't. So I'm going to go ahead and do my little punch. I'm going to go ahead and do my little punch. Put it in there. Do I have it in there where I want it? I don't know. It helped to have it on camera, right? Sorry, everybody. Oh, that's so cute. How is my other one doing? Is it drying? All right, it's still very wet. But what do you think? I think I'm messing it up, is what I'm thinking. But I have time to save it. The Mod Podge does take time to dry. So, oh, it's drying. You know? It is, it's drying. I really did put a little too much on there, though. And I think I would have rather it been cardstock, You know, another amazing thing I meant to tell you could use, and I could still go back and glue it. I don't know about you, but in the mail, I get a lot of junk mail and things like this, and this is very heavy. So you could glue your tag to this junk mail cardstock and make it stronger if you want to use the book page and it's too flimsy for you. You can use junk mail. I don't know if I'm even going to put a coat on the top. I don't know. I'm going to show you how to. I don't know how much ribbon I want to cut. If you fold your ribbon in half and you feed it through, this one's not dry. I don't know if I want to do it yet. I think I can. It'll just be really easy. You feed it through. You'll have a little loop. And in that little loop, you take your other piece, your other two pieces, and you pull it through. And then pull it tight. And try not to mess up my napkin. You are going to have to give things time to dry. But you know, I'm not very patient right now. I want to do this on camera. So these are going to be cute. On the back, this has a book page. But you could even take a piece of plain. All right, I'm going to cut this. It's too long. That is cute. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Isn't that adorable? I love it. Okay, this one, I think I'm going to use, I just had it. I think I'm going to use like the burlap looking one. Yeah. So you fold it in half and run it through your hole. I don't know if I'm going to put the Mod Podge on the top or not. So you know what I just realized? If you don't have Mod Podge, you can do this without Mod Podge. It won't be as strong though. It won't be sealed. The Mod Podge seals it. But if you didn't have Mod Podge, you could just use the napkin and the glue stick and still make a pretty tag with the napkins. Why is this one not wanting to, this is not, I don't like how this is coming out. I'm going to use a different ribbon. You know what? Remember what I said about the fabric? All right, this is just some scrap fabric, and I'm going to use it. Just little pieces of scrap fabric. You can make your own strips and pull it through. Yeah, I like this better. Pull it tight. You probably should have done a different color. I can always go back and change the color if I don't like it. But it's cute. It is cute. Put a little bead. You know what? I have a little sunflower here. Look at this. Could add a real one. Nah, maybe that's too much. And on the back, I think I want to add a little piece of lace going down there. I do. I want to do it. Let's do it. Look at that. Wouldn't that be cute? Do I want it this way? No, I want that to be where they can write. All right. Cut a piece. I should have measured. I'm just not measuring. I'm just going for it. And I'm going to run that down there. And I'm going to use this time my, what do you call it? Fabrifix glue. Because it holds the fabric and I don't want it to come off. So, this Fabrifix here. This stuff's amazing. Goes a long way. It's worth it. If you ever use it, you'll understand. I've used it to make journal covers with fabric. I don't sew. I mean, I used to sew, but I don't have a sewing machine that works right now. So I have to do everything the no-sew method. And so this stuff works really good. If you're not able, maybe you don't have a sewing machine that's in working order. I have one out there. It's so old, I really don't think it would work. I mean, the whole machine's turning colors because it's so old. I don't know how old it is. I've had it for many, 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 many years. And if I remember right, the last time I tried it, it didn't work. So, why am I holding on to it? I don't know. Isn't that cute? Now, I got something on it. Oh, no, it wiped off. I could do a little stamp of something, but I want to leave room for the writing, so I can go back over this with the Mod Podge, or I can leave it like that. This one right here, when it dries, it will be really shiny and pretty. And they have matte and they have gloss, but this is not the glossy one, so it will dry matte. I take that back. And I will take like a nail file and just don't go up and down because you want to be gentle with your paper. Just take your file and strum down. The other thing I want to do is I want to ink around my edges, especially, let me do it on this one. I could have done that first. Oh, that's helping. Look at what that does. It's amazing what little things will, little touches will do. Just little tiny touches. They add so much character. I love it. So I haven't really been doing junk journals or making journals for very long, or even the embellishments and stuff. I think I started doing it about 6 months ago. Yeah, I don't think it's been much longer than that. But I find it to be so enjoyable and so relaxing. And I've really been inspired. I've learned just from watching YouTube videos and Pinterest. And then I thought to myself, you know, why do a YouTube channel? But at the same time, I absolutely love the fact I want to eat on both sides because I like that little added touch. Kind of gives it a more of an antique, vintage look to it. I know I'm not great at everything, and there's a lot of people out there that's been doing this for a long time, and I mean, their stuff is amazing. And so many of you I admire, I'm telling you. But if I can share a few little things that I learned to help people, that's why I want to do this, is because that's what people have done for me. And so if my little videos come across and inspire someone like I have been inspired, then it's worth it. So that's why I'm doing this. Anyway, thank you all for watching my videos. I do hope you will subscribe. And please subscribe to my video, my YouTube channel. And if you are interested in napkins, write the word napkin in the comments. And I will pick a few names and send you a couple napkins. I'll find out how to get in touch with you. Now this one I think I will put, I'll glue, but I'm going to wait till it dries completely. And then I will put probably just a little plain piece and ink around the edges. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it. Okay. Do I have anything handy here? You know what? This is another book page. So what I'll probably do is I'm going to do the rip method. Do it on camera, Crystal, where people can see. I like the way when you rip the paper, it has just a really unique look to it. So I'm going to ink the edges. I just want you to see what I'm going to be doing. I'm not inking them very well. making a mess. I want somebody to be able to have a journaling spot. You could also add washi tape. There's so many things you can do. But see, I wanna make sure I have room for someone to. And you know what? That's doubled. That's okay. Will one work? Yep. Gotta be careful not to press down because that's not dry and I just flipped it upside down. But it's okay. It's drying. It's drying. It's gonna be so pretty. I do recommend you have something underneath to catch all the glue. I have this black folder right now underneath here. So, if you didn't like the book page and you wanted to make sure you had a place to write and you're using the book pages, this is a good way to use up your book pages. You can take a book page that's got some plain and then put that on there. It'll be very easy with my gluing it down right now because I don't want to mess up this side. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you get inspired to use napkins and just realize there's so many things you can do with napkins. These are all from napkins, and I'm going to do a lot more tags with napkins. I think I've got to experiment a little bit more because I think they're really, really, really pretty. And I will go around and ink the edges of this one, and I have a pink and I have a blue, but I want this to dry before I do that. So thank you all so much for watching my video.